Trailer, The Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Ha! Next here on the Point Extra Lounge. I'm leaving that in.
Just zoom in on his face when you do that.
Go with it.
No,
Okay.
What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Point Extra Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and it is great to have you with me in the lounge today, along with the lovely
Tiff-tastic.
and of course
Isaac Juan Kenobi.
and
Landon Calrissian.
that's right. And hey, if there's anything about the Point Extra Lounge that you should know, it's that the Point Extra Lounge is
A place for nerds.
That's right. It's a place where you and me and all of our nerd family can get together and talk about the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, and so much more. And if those are things that get you excited and get you out of bed in the morning, or maybe you're just not getting out of bed, but you're eating Cheetos and watching movie trailers, you know what? We still like you. So please hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. And of course, yeah, share some of those, share some of those Cheetos as well. Some of the Treatos. They're Treatos. They're Cheetos that are Treatos. Yes.
They're Cheetos that are treats.
There you go. Patent pending. But hey, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button and let the algorithm know that you like what you see here. And look,
and click the bell
yes.
so you get notifications for when we post new content.
That's right, because we do that all the time. We've got all kinds of cool stuff here at the lounge. We go live. We do a bunch of fun stuff, and we got a lot more coming for you very soon. Now, we haven't done a lot of trailer reactions over the last couple of years, but we're trying to
COVID kind of slowed that down for us.
Yep, but one of the biggest things that I hear a lot of times from people is that they miss that. They miss this. They miss the old school Poindexter Lounge where we just would do this on the couch and talking trailers and movies and things
Did
like
you
that.
say lounging around?
Lounging around, yes. And so, you know what? If I'm for anything, it's giving the people what they want. And so fortunately, a bunch of trailers dropped. And today we're going to be looking at the Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy 3 trailer. I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm. And their Christmas special was super cute.
It was. Mm-hmm. It was very cute. I really enjoyed that.
It had
Kevin Bacon carried that, by the way.
I mean, he did. I felt it was very kind of closed set. It was very like,
oh yeah.
It didn't seem very larger than life. Well, it just was very small, but it was
they
good.
also poked fun at themselves, which was funny. I like Mantis more because of it. Because it showed her funny, cute side. She's like, does this look like a man to you? He's just a cranky man.
Now, we talk a lot of DC stuff. Obviously, James Gunn fulfilling his contracts with Marvel and then moving on now to be in charge of DC Studios. It'll be interesting to see how that goes, but this is kind of his last Marvel movie, as it were. And so I will say this. Tiffany and I famously, when I first saw the trailer for the first Guardians movie, I thought, and I even looked at her and I said, you know, that could be the first flop for them, because I didn't know much at all about Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't know anything really at the time.
You're like, there's a blue dude, there's a talking not squirrel.
A talking raccoon, there's a talking tree. It just looked so silly. I just thought
it was cute, and it ended up being a favorite of yours.
And it did. It really is, to this day, one of my favorite
You don't like
Marvel
Vin Diesel, but you also like him in this role because he only says one phrase.
That's true. Because, I mean, that's about the extent
well,
of his
actually,
acting chops.
technically, he said, "We are Groot" at the end.
That's true.
So it's more than one phrase.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, I even like part 2.
All we hear is "I am Groot."
Part 2 isn't as good as part 1, but it's still, I still think it's fine. and I've loved seeing the Guardians of the Galaxy in whatever movies that they've
And we
showed
got
up
to
in.
meet Michael Rooker at Comic-Con, and you and him high-fived over making kids cry, so.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. It was awesome. I would make another kid cry to high five that man again. But any expectations before we jump in?
The only thing that it's not more so for this movie, but just the next like phase of movies is how Adam Warlock plays into this. Because when they announced him at the end of the second one, we thought, okay, he's going to show up in Infinity War, just like he did in the Infinity Gauntlet storyline.
Yeah.
And we never got him. So I wonder how he's going to play into the multiverse saga. Yeah. If he does at all, or if it's just a one movie kind of thing.
Yeah. How about you, Lane? Any expectations out of this?
I'm interested to see how Groot looks. Because we saw him in the holiday special looking a
A
little
little stacked.
Well, he's a
buff.
teenager now.
Well, and James Gunn confirmed that this Groot is
adult.
not the original Groot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know that had been talked about before, but you know, like it had never been like official, you know, and so James Gunn finally put it down and said, yeah, this Groot is not Groot is not the same Groot that sacrificed himself, even though it was still from his seedling or whatever it was. Yeah,
from him.
It's
like his kid.
Yeah, it's like Groot's kid. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to see how Jordan and his team do on their adventures.
Oh my.
If Jordan's watching, our friend Jordan kind of resembles Chris Pratt.
He
So
also looks like the dude from Star Wars.
Hux.
Hux.
oh, Hux. Oh yeah. It's all gingers. It's all gingers. Yes, we have a bias now. Okay, so sit back, relax, and we're gonna watch now the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
We were gone for quite a while. No matter what happens next, the galaxy still needs its guardians. Hello, we come in peace. Come on, Drax. Seriously, dude? No!
Don't forget
Corporate.
where we came from.
We have been running our whole lives. Pete, I'm done running. We'll all fly away together. One last time. Into the forever. That beautiful sky.
And we'll kill anyone who gets in our way.
No, not kill anyone.
Kill a few people.
Kill no people.
Kill one guy, one stupid guy who no one loves.
Now you're just making it sad.
Yeah, Rocket's
Okay,
definitely
this
to
movie's
die.
gonna make me cry.
Yeah, Rocket's dying.
Oh, don't kill Rocket.
He's dying.
He's dying. I have a feeling.
And Drax, I'm feeling too.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to Batista, Dave Batista, who we interviewed. Who I interviewed. That's pretty cool. Isaac. Oh, you're looking at something. Landon, what is your initial thought and reaction to Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
Thought it looked really good. I think the Guardians look way better than they did in Thor. I'm really interested to see what's going on with Rocket, because they hinted at him dying like 3 times in that.
You think it's a swerve though? Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, they showed life support stuff when he looked like.
But they didn't show who. They didn't show who.
I know.
Yeah, and he was hugging a weasel.
Weasels need love too.
That's
But
true.
that guy looks really familiar. What's his name? The new character. I think the guy that you're looking up right now.
No,
The guy.
Adam. Well, they showed 2 new people in this trailer.
The guy with the big like diamond thing right here?
Yeah, that's Adam Warlock.
That's
Adam Warlock. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know who. Just new character
Sure.
that looks like a villain.
Kinda, but not.
He
Really.
was fighting him, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think they look good.
Oh, Isaac.
I'm definitely excited for it. Just because, like, as I said, like, we're getting Adam Warlock, and who I was looking up was the High Evolutionary, which was that character that you saw when that girl was running in that circle.
Yeah.
He was just watching. It's going to be interesting because lately you've seen that they've diving more into Celestials and more of like higher being characters and more like outer space, obviously with Guardians.
Sure.
So I'm definitely excited to see what they do with the High Evolutionary, if it's just going to be like a one movie thing. Same thing with Adam Warlock. I feel like those are two characters that could be important to the future, like not to the future of the movies, but just important characters out there in the universe.
Sure. Tiffany, your thoughts?
Well, one thing, you didn't ask me what I thought before we watched it, so one of the things
Oh,
that I
I'm
saw
sorry.
in the preview...
We got to talk, and I apologize.
The one thing that I saw in the preview was actually one of the things that I wanted to see in the preview was the fact that they show Gamora. They don't show her talking. I want to see how it plays into it because of how it ended with him and Gamora.
Yeah.
She seems more like an assassin still and stuff like that. But I've also really enjoyed...
Well, that's 20, whatever it is, her from Guardians 1.
Yeah, so I've kind of liked that, and then I've liked seeing how Nebula came from being this cranky, I need to please Thanos, to now she's the part of the group that, you know, and they showed that funniness and cuteness in the special. I like that they're keeping the comedy from Drax and Mantis and Nebula, like, you know, because I think that they're kind of like that comic relief. Pete always has been, but they're kind of like the funny. He's the funny, hey, let's rein it in kind of guy now, especially since Yondu. So, but I'm also wondering, seeing some of the scenes that they're doing, are they going to bring in the thing between Pete and Mantis into this storyline? Like, so it's just trying to see how they're going to all play and piece it all together. But I think it looks amazing. But I had that feeling, as fun as it looked, I had that feel, that like tug at my heart that something's going to happen. 1 or 2 or 3 people are going to die. I mean, you have him look at us and say, "I'm sick of running," and he cocks the gun, and it's like, oh, come on, here it goes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, at the end of every Marvel trilogy, they always lose something.
I know.
So I love the.
It's not gonna stop me from seeing it.
Right.
Though.
I do like the comic accurate costumes. Although I will say this, it makes them look. It does show their progression.
Yeah.
Right. And how they're a little more corporate now. You know.
He went from wearing the headphones to earbuds.
Right.
And
You know.
stuff,
I mean, but it shows that they've matured. I guess.
Yeah.
There'll be a part of me though that kind of misses the
old school original.
Yeah, just that, you know, that feeling of just like some you know, roughneck, you know,
Taser face.
yeah,
Well,
just
so
people out there.
As we saw from the holiday special, they bought the head of nowhere.
Yeah,
so
they
have to be a little bit more professional.
Yeah, they're a lot more professional now and kind of corporate, you know, whatever.
Their business owners
It
and
looked like maybe they're doing like some kind of first contact stuff.
Yeah,
you
with
know,
the way that
taking
they-
on some different kinds of stuff. I mean, they show up there at that
That
planet.
bunny
obviously.
looking dude looked like something out of like Alice in Wonderland.
Right. So that's cool. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see Adam Warlock and how he plays into this, and just, you know, various characters. I hope that they do something with Gamora and Peter.
Yeah.
Me
Because
too. Rectify something. with
because
them.
man, I mean, like we really waited for that, you know, and it was getting there, and I felt that they did a really good job with the pacing of their romance. Like through the whole thing, like they didn't just throw them together right away. They made us really want that to happen and hope for that to happen, and then it happened, and then it was like, oh, then you took it away, and that was just like, oh, and so I really hope that they rectify that somehow and make it, but also in the same token, not just put them back together, but make it something that like is worth it, you know, that they earn it, you know, that it's not just, well, just something happened and all of a sudden Gamora loves him and, you know, he's just like, oh yeah, you know, or they throw us a curveball and like Gamora now falls back in love with him and Peter's like, no, I can't, you know,
You're
or
not
something
like
else
Gamora.
happened, yeah, you know, or you know, there's another girl or something like that the timing's off and it's gonna be forever, you know, but I mean, you know, so I don't know.
Or what if he falls for Nebula, your sister? That's like some.
He's his sister. I don't know. So I'm looking forward to seeing this though, and how it plays out. There was a couple of shots that didn't look so great. You were talking about that in another trailer reaction that we did, Landon. That first shot of the ship coming down.
Groot had numerous roots holding different guns, though. That was kind of cool.
But that first shot looked a little unfinished. Maybe it didn't look. It looked quite like something just pasted over something, And so I don't know if I like that ship design.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you,
is it because of the colors or the size or the shape?
Yeah, well, not the size, but the colors and the shape. It just looks kind of weird to me. But
Missed the old one.
Yeah, I missed the old one. It looked more lived in. It looked more, whatever. But
again, maybe it's a part of them having to look professional and junk.
Maybe. I do love the characters though, and I love how they are, and I just this looks great, and I can't wait for it to come out and to have
the movie you thought was going to be a flop. You are afraid to see any of them leave.
Honestly, it's one of my favorite Marvel films, and so so there you go. But hey, what did you think of this trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Are you a Guardians of the Galaxy fan? Are you kind of bummed out that this may be? Did they say that this was the last Guardians movie?
We're just all assuming so.
Yeah, because of James Gunn. But who knows? They may make more. I don't know. But I doubt that all the characters will go out.
There's a show that I do on Sunday nights where we talk a lot about Marvel stuff, and kind of one thing that we're thinking is they're going to kind of pass the mantle of Guardians of the Galaxy, because the Guardians were never just one set group the entire time.
Sure,
it was always a group of characters that rotated through.
Sure. So but hey, what do you guys think? Do you like this? Are you looking forward to this? Do you take issue with with some of the things? Are you a DC fan? I know that we have a lot of DC fans that watch the channel that are not happy with James Gunn. Are you somehow going to take this out on James Gunn? You shouldn't, because that's dumb in my personal opinion, but hey, to each their own. But hey, what did you think of this? Do you think that this looks good, bad, indifferent? Let us know down in the comment section below. And of course, at one of our next live streams, we'd love to hear from you and hear what your thoughts are on this. All right. Also, please like, share this video, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hey, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you here. All right. And thanks to all of our patrons. Thanks to all of our members. Thanks to everyone who gives super chats and things. There's a new thing that I haven't put out a lot of videos, like pre-recorded videos, but there's a thing called Super Thanks now. Yeah, it's called Super Thanks. And it's like a super chat, but it's on one of these videos. So, hey, we have not gotten a Super Thanks yet.
Be the first one. And
you could be the first
giveaway.
Super Thanks, right? But we all have giveaways that we do here on the channel right now. Speaking of Vin Diesel, right now we're giving away it's not a box set, it's a tire set. It's a rubber tire, and it's got the first 7 Fast and the Furious movies in it. So if you'd like to be entered for a chance to win that, all you gotta do is be either a member, a patron, give a super chat or
a super
thanks, or in any way donate to the channel, and you're automatically in the running for that. Well, guys, until next time, my name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, along with the lovely
Tiftastic,
and of course
Isaac Mon Kenobi,
and
Landing Calrissian,
saying, I don't know, what is like a cool catchphrase that they always say over there? Oh, I am Groot. Till next time, stay nerdy.